Today, of course, is the important Indiana primary. And because we tape early, I don't know who won yet, but I do know that it was do or die for Senator Ted Cruz. And judging by this picture, I'm going to say he died about a week ago. This is Road to the White House.
I want it, Mommy. I don't care, Mommy.
Of course, Ted Cruz has been focusing on the Indiana primary for weeks now. He's really put all of his eggs in this basket. And I want to be perfectly clear, his eggs is a common expression. I'm not saying that he is a reptile who reproduces through hatchlings. But he trails Donald Trump in the polls, and Trump is not letting off the gas heat. Just listen to how he went after Ted Cruz's father in a phone interview this morning.
You know, his father was with Lee Harvey Oswald prior to Oswald's being, shot. I mean, the whole thing is ridiculous. What is this, right prior to his being shot? And nobody even brings it up. I mean, they don't even talk about that. That was reported, and nobody talks about it. What was he doing with Lee Harvey Oswald shortly before the death, before the shooting? It's crazy. Horrible.
This is horrible. And not just for Cruz. Oliver Stone is kicking himself for not thinking of this. Now, Trump is basing this attack on a grainy photo of a guy who kind of looks like Ted Cruz's dad standing near Lee Harvey Oswald that was published in the National Enquirer. Yeah, and Cruz got even more bad news when the Weekly World News broke the story that the Secretary of State would be Bat Boy. And while we can all agree Ted Cruz's dad clearly high-fived Lee Harvey Oswald right before he handed Mama Cass that ham sandwich, what about the rest of Ted Cruz's family? I heard that just before the Titanic sunk, someone spotted Ted Cruz's grandfather lovingly stroking the iceberg. And his great-grandmother was seen playing with the Lindbergh baby at the Triangle Shirtwaist Factory just hours before Archduke Ferdinand was shot by Ted Cruz's father after he dressed as a cow and kicked over a lantern that started the Chicago fire. All true. Nobody talks about it. Nobody talks about it. But of course, Senator Ted Cruz did not take this attack lying down. He fired back at Trump standing up.
This morning, Donald Trump went on national television and attacked my father. Donald Trump alleges that my dad was involved in assassinating JFK. But Donald is a bully. Every one of us knew bullies in elementary school. Bullies don't come from strength. Bullies come from weakness. Bullies come from a deep, yawning cavern of insecurity.
Yes, Cruz is right. Trump is a bully, and if there's one thing that stops a bully, it's telling on them. But Ted didn't just call Trump a bully. He called him a specific bully.
If anyone has seen the movie Back to the Future 2, the screenwriter says that he based the character Biff Tannen on Donald Trump. We are looking, potentially, at the Biff Tannen presidency.
Yes, with Donald Trump, we are looking at a potential Biff Tannen presidency. And if that's true, that means there's still a chance Ted Cruz could fix the flux capacitor to go back in time and stop his dad from shooting JFK. Do the right thing, Ted. Do the right thing. The point is, this guy is a fighter. Just listen to this testy exchange he got into with a Trump voter in Indiana.
What do you like about Donald?
Everything.
Give me one.
Everything.
Give me one. Can you pick anything?
Donald Trump, the wall.
Okay, the wall.
That's the main thing.
All right.
Immigration.
Building the wall. All right, hold on a second. Now, do you know on the wall that Donald told the New York Times editorial board he's not going to build a wall and he's not going to deport anyone?
You're lying. Once again, lying Ted.
Wow. Ted Cruz may have been on the Princeton debate team, but he just got stomped by the Indiana Hollerin' Squad. It is. That stings. It is a tough moment for Senator Cruz. He can't beat Trump. He can't even win an argument against Trump's future press secretary. But bravely, Ted Cruzed on.
Sir, America is a better country
Without you.
Thank you for those kind sentiments. Let me point out, I have treated you respectfully the entire time. And a question that everyone here should ask.
Are you Canadian?
Do you want your
Are you
kids?
Canadian?
Do you want...
It's a fair question. Are you Canadian? A lot of people are thinking of becoming Canadian around November 9th.